Can I? No, this is not. We're not going to make it into the water. I was hoping. I have to try though. We have to try. We have to try. Kai? Oh, it worked! Oh, that was fun. Oh, that was fun. Alright, Kai, I'll meet you down here. Swim faster! Oh, dang it, okay. I almost died. Oh, let's see what's around here. While we around here. Ooh. Oh, did you jump in? Nice. What's this? Eye of Rimmergund. This glacial spore shard is rumored to be a fragment of Rimmergund himself. It released a frigid mist when cracked or broken. You have little faith. Should have been a Chivo for that, in my opinion. Yeah, that would be nice if there was. I mean, they gotta know that people are going to try that for sure. That was fun though. There's a shiny over there. Poor Kai. He's just letting me explore. You haven't eaten Cheetos in so long. Me neither. Water can be frozen. Ooh. That's a good point. Hang on, let me bring up my Okay, well that don't work. How long does it stay here though? Oh shoot. So it does stay there long enough, I think. So let's try this again. We can just do that. I mean, we don't have to make it so complicated. Silver Fenning, Primal Wind, a monster part, Iron Trunk, and some pelts. Upgrade your armor at the workbench. Right. So let's go there. Okay. Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. Keep it simple. Don't lavine it. Don't lavine. But we like Avril Lavigne. Why wouldn't you lavine it? But yeah, gotta follow the rule of kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't gotta be so complicated. Does anybody own this pie? No? Okay. You poor shark. Watson, we have a murder on our hands. Someone murdered this beautiful shark. Yes, you study it closely. What do you see, Watson? It's a fin. Good job, Watson. Good solve. If you lick, it's yours. Oh yeah, that's a good rule. Actually, it's not the best rule in the world. Because what if someone... what if someone licked you, Kate? Would you then be theirs forever? Is that how marriage works? Oh, now I want to create a fantasy world where that's how marriage works. If someone licks you, you have to get married. You're unlickable? I don't believe that for 1 second. Shit, Sherlock! I think he's dead! Ooh! New ones. Plus 5% power attack damage. But mainly, they just look nicer. I hope they have dye in this game. You never leave home without your hazmat suit on. That is smart. That is smart. I made it to Dawnshaw only to find that the old landing point is infested with Zaurips. These little monsters will surely attack me on sight, and the boat is too damaged to sail elsewhere. No, elsewhere isn't an Elder Scrolls. The lands of elsewhere. Supplies are low. I can't take on that many Zaurips on my own. I'd rather face a slow, hungry death than a violent one at the end of those lizard spears. If this is the last thing I write, whoever is reading this, please remember me. Being forgotten terrifies me far more than death ever could. Okay, Lusenfraga. I will remember you. Alright, let's remember. Lily Farage, or whatever. We'll remember you, don't worry. Lucian Fennicle, we remember you forever, don't worry. We won't forget. Oh, there's a lot of them over there. That looks like a way down primarily and not a way up.
Quiet as the depths. Point for you.
That was a kill for me indeed. Oh, we can just do this as well. Bam. We can just do that as well. That's cool.
Who's ready for more?
Okay, that's good to know. So I don't actually have to cast a spell every time. That's nice. Who's ready for more? I don't know. But these are the guys that we didn't kill when we went up to the house, and I wonder if she's in the house now. Can we go and visit? There's so much to explore. I'm gonna get sidetracked all the time. Padded boots. I'm just warning you guys now. I'm gonna get sidetracked. That's my play style. Set out to do a quest, get sidetracked. Eventually do that quest, like 3 days later. There's a house over there as well. I just want to see if she's here now. Oop, I've almost forgot about that jump. Maybe that jump is by design, so if maybe it'll keep some people away. She doesn't seem to be here. You out back? Hello? It's a house there, and there's like a large camp over there. Okay. It would be cool if she was here, but maybe she's got other business elsewhere first, you know? Alright, Kai, let's go upgrade my armor. Parkour. Whee! I like that. It's very smooth. The parkouring in this game is very smooth. I love it. And you can sprint for as long as you want without losing your stamina when you're not in combat, which is also a very good quality of life feature, in my opinion. A very good quality of life feature. Alright, so we have to go here. What is this? So this is the... You can set up party camp at large Aedra waystones found throughout the living lands. Interact. Set up party camp, yes. It's party time, guys. So this is where you can heal and stuff. Okay. Setting up party camp will fully restore your health. In party camp, you can speak with companions, upgrade and enchant gear, cook, store extra items in the party stash, and collect god totems. Collect god totems. Okay. Select a weapon or piece of armor from the left side of the screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have enough upgrade materials of the corresponding type and quality. You may also combine upgrade materials to create those of higher quality. The results of your upgrade are displayed on the right side of the screen. Materials come in numerous types, each with their own purpose. So, iron chunks and woods for weapons, skins for armor, herbs for all items, Aedra for unique items, and monster parts for unique weapon enchantments. Okay. Okay, so I can do the first upgrade if I want to. Upgrade results. It just increases additional damage reduction from 2 to 5. Sure, let's do it. Let's do some... Oh! So when we upgrade to fine, it changes the look of it. Oh, nice. Ooh, I like that. I just need to... That is pretty cool. I really like that. So exceptional and superb. Very cool. It requires 15,000... whatever that is. Oh, is it just... That requires 0. But up to there it costs... Okay, so it costs money to upgrade as well. I'm not sure I like that, though, to be honest.
Whatever we face out there.
Because I feel like if you have the materials and you upgrade it yourself, why do you have to pay money for it? Maybe that's a good reason. Select a unique weapon from the left side of the screen to enchant. Choose a replacement for its primary enchantment. On the right side of the screen, enchanting requires specific enchanting materials and currency. It also cannot be undone. Oh, we don't have any of that, though.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the living lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position.
I'm an accomplished scholar of the arcane. The Emperor often turns to me with questions that lack easy answers.
You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails?
Yes, I look forward to putting my skills to practical application.
A word of advice, then. Practical application in the living lands usually involves a dagger, or bow, or baking mold, if that's all you have on hand. Don't ask. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the living lands. We
have just met, so I'm not 100% sure I can trust Kai, but... Maybe Maybe I shouldn't tell him about my mission just yet. I'd rather talk about why you're helping me.
Besides curiosity as to why a foreign scholar was sent to the frontier, I was in rough shape when I came to Paradise a few years back. Claviger Amond helped me get settled here. If he's gotten into trouble, the least I can do is help him out of it. Especially if he's following up on rumors of the Dream Scourge.
What's known about the Dream Scourge?
Not much. It's hard to separate fact from rumor. I've heard it changes people, makes them confused, disoriented, and eventually violent. No one seems to know exactly how it starts.
I don't know how it starts, but I've seen how it ends.
And here I was hoping for good news. Unfortunately, the presence of so many adherent troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote Paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Claviger accompanied your ambassador.
I can understand the tension. Foreign troops are rarely a welcome sight.
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course.
I want to help. I'm going to stop the Dream Scourge one way or the other.
Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while.
Why is this old plague called the Dream Scourge anyway?
They say people afflicted with it have strange, vivid dreams and start confusing them with reality. What starts as a light daze becomes severe disorientation and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge.
Wonderful.
I guess it sounded better than miasmal canker.
Am that right? I got questions about you.
So did my commanding officers.
What did you do before you came to the Living Lands?
I joined up with the Rowtime Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago.
What was that like?
Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rowtime. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Juana cousins.
Sounds familiar.
To add here, bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier?
Mm-hmm.
Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Juana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us, but I didn't see that either.
Then what did you see?
Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years.
You bet that's what made him so blue. If we go here, Rautai is a nation east of the Living Land, settled long ago by Maua, fleeing the Deadfire Archipelago. The kingdom is known for its military strength and adherence to nationalistic identity. The Deadfire Archipelago is an expansive region known for its volcanic islands and treacherous seas. 3 years ago, the god Eothas rampaged across the Deadfire in the body of an Aedra Colossus, where he did lasting damage to the ancient ruins of Ukaizo. The consequences of his rampage are a topic of spiritual uncertainty and fear. The Huana are the indigenous culture of the Deadfire archipelago. Keen sailors and survivors who thrive in the harsh region for thousands of years. Long ago, they were an imperial power ruling from the great city of Ukaizo. Today, their diminished but influential authority can be found on the island of Neketaka. Interesting. You disliked fighting for Rautai so much you left to fight for other people?
Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rauataian deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew.
And how'd that work out?
I ended up here, didn't I? It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough. Had enough.
Did you find something better here?
I did. Yeah. For a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
Believe me, I know.
I figured. Check your bedroll for fangworms.
Fangworms? That doesn't sound nice.
I haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you to thank for bringing it with you, Envoy.
Is there a place to sleep? Is the party stash?
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night on dry land.
Rest for the night and exit party. Okay, yeah. So does it kind of have the day and night cycle of Baldur's Gate 3 then? Sorta. Okay, I want to see if we can actually get into the city over there.
First Kevin leaves, his letters won't turn up.
Sansa?
Que larde. I'd heard a godlike had come to Paradise.
Oh, hey, Sansa. Comes on a little strong, that's all. He doesn't bite.
But to meet you, what an honor. Who is your patron? Were you drawn to this place?
I know you. You mapped the Deadfire.
Ho ho! So you are familiar with my work. It's a pleasure to meet one as cultured as you. It was arduous work, but I couldn't have done it without help. Speaking of which, listen, you haven't been to the wilds east of the city, have you?
Let me guess, everything there wants to kill me.
I assume that's a no? Then have you seen a cartographer in the area? A human, about my height.
Haven't done that either.
He must have gone farther than I thought. His name is Girmund. He's my assistant, and I'm worried about him. I sent him to map the eastern wilds. I knew it would be perilous, but it's been a long time since he's written, even for him.
By perilous, you mean...
Bandits, smugglers, spiders with eyes as big as plates.
You know how many so-called adventurers I've saved out there?
It's an intrepid occupation.
3, this month.
As I said, if you find him and bring me his map, I'll be glad to pay you for it. I may even have more work for you.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
When he last wrote, he was mapping the eastern ruins. Take the letter. It might help. If you find him, bring his work to my shop in Paradise Hightown. You're welcome anytime. I have quite the assortment of curios. Maybe you'll even buy one of my maps.
Wanted. Sansa, proprietor of Sansa's Emporium, has reported his assistant Gaemond missing in the wilds of Dawnshore. A reward will be offered for the return of Gaemond's cartographic notes. Below is his last correspondence posted to provide clues to his whereabouts. So we're not really there to bring Gehrman back. That's not the priority. Only his notes. Please to report, I've made it to Usher's hand intact. I sense we've overestimated how far we can safely explore. We could outfit an entire expeditionary force with the bandits I've encountered on the main road alone. Nearly spent my whole purse bribing my way out of scrapes. To think I used to gripe about the Principi. Never again. Anyway, here now, set up camp in the cavern while I scout the ruins. I wonder whether anyone in the Wayward throngs of Paradise is an expert on dead languages. What are we calling the ancients anyway? Godless? Not much of a name. You think on it, and I'll transcribe. Hope I'm not writing down any curses. In higher spirits. Gearmund.
Well,
No.
that's our marching orders then.
Yeah. And the guy we were actually supposed to save is moving down the list of priorities. Let me also just quickly see if there's a... It's not a button. Toggle perspective, is that it? Oh, it is. Okay, nice. Whoa. Dropping more frames in third person for some reason.
Better, ain't it? I found it on the beach covered in bird shit. Must have washed ashore from parts unknown. Gods be with you, envoy.
And you and stuff.
Sorry, Envoy. The city's under lockdown by order of the Clavager.
I've already
Rumors
told
of
you,
plague and all that.
the city is under lockdown.
Can't believe we're dealing
Only
with
citizens
plague,
of Paradise
too.
can enter right
As if
now.
there wasn't enough going
I
wrong.
have traveled halfway across the world to be here. I'm not
What?
away now.
Yes.
Captain Sinric, the Western Gatehouse is closed until further notice. No one comes or goes. Until your Clavager returns, I expect the Paradise militia to answer to the Steel Garrote. Before you object, remember that your city is leaderless and undefended. And without leadership, a militia is nothing but a mob. I expect your compliance or your resignation.
You are.
Hmm.
I wish I could do more.
So it's locked down. Okay.
Fuck your orders. This is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, what are you supposed to do now?
Unless you're keen on forging a path further inland, best I can suggest is that you find work in the shantytown or the dock.
Shantytown.
I can't believe this.
I'll follow the rules.